Alright there folks, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. Good to see you. We've got another two games that we need to go through, we're going to touch on them very shortly. Also, if you took that double last night, well done to you. Easy money, quick cash, we like that. We had Zverev to win and we had Djokovic just for the set. Well done if you just managed to get a winner in general. We'll try and get another one tonight. Like the video for me, get yourself subscribed if you're not. And we'll just get cracking with these two. First off, we've got Ben Shelton and Lorenzo Sonego. I was quite surprised when I seen the odds for this. You're getting Ben Shelton at, call it around 1.35 head to head is one apiece. These have not played each other since 2023. I think Sonego got that one done on the clay. And then Shelton winning his game in Cincinnati on the hard court 2022. Is Ben Shelton just a little bit too big of a favourite there? Possibly. But look, straight off the bat, I do think Ben Shelton wins this game. I do. Lorenzo Sonego's been really good. You can't take nothing away from him. He's been really good. Fairly solid. It's weird because he hasn't exactly been amazing in any of his matches. He's just managed to just cruise through. Fair play to him. You know, beat Stan Wawrinka, Joao Fonseca, Fabian Madison, and then got it done past Lerner Tien. He's dropped sets in every one. Obviously, the Fonseca game being the closest one he's had. We look at Ben Shelton, he looked fantastic against Bienak, looked just as good as against Carreño Busta, really good against Lorenzo Musetti, and he would have beat Monfils. He was already beating him. I imagine that would have just resulted in a win anyway, so I feel like the calibre of opponents Ben Shelton's been putting away have been a lot better. Or let's say they have, haven't they? Come on, Carreño Busta, Musetti, Monfils, Stan Wawrinka, Fabian Madison, Lerner Tien. A lot of hype around Joao Fonseca. He's really good, but he was too much hype, so I'm not having that one. And then even with the Lerner Tien game, he just I think no, I didn't watch all that. I woke up a bit too late. But Lerner Tien, was he injured? He looked injured. I've seen people on Twitter saying he was injured, but I don't know whether they were just a bit butthurt because they had money on him. We had him to win 2 sets. He got one. We were only a set away, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I'll take a win over Musetti, and then what probably would have ended up being a win over Monfils. I'll take that over a win over any of those. I do think Ben Shelton's got just enough to get this one done. 1.35. I was a bit disappointed in that. I thought I'd get something better. You get 1.4 on Pinnacle if you're American. I can see that. Both of them probably take a set. Over 3.5 is probably very wise. Does seem a bit steep to take Shelton on the money line, but if we're going for a double, which I probably will, I feel like that's going to be the way to go. Both just going to be serving out, aren't they? There'll be a lot of games you might just want to look at the over again. Probably get a tiebreaker. Fairly solid behind a serve. A fairly powerful serve as well, may I add. I just think agility wise you've got to give the edge to Shelton. I feel like he'll be, if anything, just slightly fresher in this matchup. I do think he's a better player than Sonego as well. Maybe the odds are like that for a reason. Maybe they just are. Maybe it's as easy as Ben Shelton gets that one done. I'd be willing to bet that he does. So if I'm going for a double, I think I'm going to go Ben Shelton on the money line. Although, like, it's not a Sonego fade at all. Like, he's been playing really good. He has. I just think Ben Shelton's been playing a little bit better. I think he's beat better people, and he's just been edging them out. My only issue with that one is, like I say, he's just been edging them out. He hasn't. He's been fairly decent. What am I talking about? I'm just worried about if he's been to a semi-final before, has he not? Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure Ben Shelton's been to a semi-final in a slam before. Let me just was it this one? Maybe not. He got to the quarter-final here in 2023. I don't know, let me know. He may have got to one. May have been the US Open. Not too sure. I think he's good to go again. Probably should be getting it done against Sonego. I'd be willing to bet that he does, yeah. I'm not going to overthink it. And then we've got Yannick Sinner, Alex de Minaur. Head-to-head is 9-0 to Yannick Sinner. Call it 1.2 roundabout. on the decimal there. He wins this one, doesn't he? You know he's gonna win this one. Two of these have won the last 10 games. It probably dates back even further as well. I can't see, but Alex de Minaur's looked really good, really good. He was shaky in that match against Cerundolo in the first set and even midway through the second, but only dropping the one set in 4 games, beat Van der Sandschulp, Tristan Boyer, Cerundolo, and then made Alex Michelsen look shit again. Didn't he? Bageled him in the first set, tiebreaker in the second, 6-3 in the third. Yeah, Michelsen just can't beat Alex de Minaur. He's too much for him, isn't he? Jannik Sinner, I know what you're going to say. What happened with Jannik Sinner against Holger Rune? He was like, I don't know, I didn't even see it. I really didn't see it. I seen someone post a clip and I was like, he was like shaking or something. I don't know what happened to him. Was it the heat? Was he just a bit, I don't know, bit of an illness? I'm not too sure. But whatever it was, definitely seemed to have vanished in the last 2 sets. 3-1 against Holger Rune. It couldn't have affected him that much. Was that in the second set? It must have been, yeah, because he dropped it. He must have been fine afterwards. I'm just saying, he must have been fine. 6-3, 6-2 after that. And you've got to assume that, look, what are the odds of that even happening to him in the first place? You never see Sinner struggle with stuff like that. It's very rare. It is very rare. I'm not saying he's like perfectly fit all the time, but you never really see him like shaking and fucking looking like death like that. The odds of that happening are slim to none. And if you'd ask me, I'd say the odds of that happening again in the next game, well, in this game against Alex de Minaur, not going to happen. Not going to happen. I feel like if you're just going to get, I'm not going to say basic Jannik Sinner, but if we're just going to get the Jannik Sinner that we know turns up, especially in spots like this, I don't think de Minaur stands a chance against them. I really don't. I think the spread's 6.5. I think Sinner, Sinner definitely covers that 6.5 in my opinion. He's absolutely bullied them every fucking game. Like, straight sets. de Minaur won 1 set out of the entire 9, was it? Oh no, sorry, 2 sets. My eyes playing tricks on me? Yeah, I think he retired in that one. But apart from the one where he pulled out, I think de Minaur won 1 set, and that was back in 2020. You know what I mean? Come on. It is that easy, innit? I think it's that easy. I think Jannik Sinner, minus the 6.5. Or, if you're going for a parlay, you could probably stick that on it, but probably just going to be rinse and repeat like we did last night. Money line, and someone minus the 1.5 sets. That someone obviously being the Italian. I can't see Alex de Minaur winning 2 sets. I can't. You know, the home crowd advantage is only going to matter so much in a spot like this, and I don't think it'll matter that much at all. If I don't think it will. It's not going to make a difference. He's never been able to beat him. I'm not worried about Sinner, like, you know, throwing a whitey or whatever he done, you know, getting ill midway through this game. He seems to finish up very, very strong against Holger Rune. I imagine he's good to go again. Why wouldn't he be? He wins it regardless. I'll be willing to roll a dice. Minus the 1.5 sets seems okay enough for a parlay. If you just want to take a single around 1.7, 1.8, Sinner minus the 6.5. I might just sprinkle on the single, I might not. I'll have a look. If it's pinned, it's pinned. If it's not, it's not. But anyway, folks, that wraps us up for now. I'm going to chill out and watch some Champions League. Get your best bets bin. Get your best bets bin. Fucking hell. This Australian fucking sleep schedule has absolutely cabbaged me. I'm so happy I took the time off work. I'd have been absolutely goosed if I didn't. But we're nearly at the end, aren't we? We're nearly over with it. Not that I want it to end, but fuck me, I can't wait to just get some European time zones. I can't complain. But, yeah. Anyway, it's enough of that shite. Appreciate you stopping by, getting involved, stay involved, obviously. Like and subscribe. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. I'll be saying good night to you. Let's go and get some cash again today, and I'll see you tomorrow.